And we're live for Sunday, fun day, fun day. The day the Lord has given us. If you don't get out of my face, God. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. You guys wake up. Praise God, bro. I praise God every day. What the fuck are you talking about? I praise Him while I'm crying. I don't praise Him every day. Shit. You're supposed to praise Him every day. Anyways, what's up, everyone? I am God's High Priestess, the Phoenix. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst and healer, teacher, shaman, seer, Oracle, Lightworker, Starseed. What are we doing here? I guess intellectual knowledge. Fine, whatever. Starseed, Earth Angel, Mystic, Medium, Psychic, Witch, Yogi, Guru, Evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the anointed, the prophetess from the Revelation days. I am the Lilith reincarnated. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You can see I love telling this story, right? Fucking God, why'd you put me here again? Just kidding. In order to keep up with me, you gotta catch what I post on my community page, my latest live videos, anything in my shorts. What was the shorts? Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck shit up. Then this morning I was all fucking shit up. What's going on? I don't know. Hold on. Let me cover myself and try to calm myself down. I smell like a nice, beautiful old lady. Rose water. Anointing the flesh. What am I doing? I'm trying to call in the right spirit and try to cast out my own spirit. The power of Christ compels me. What happened? I posted my community page last night. Some weird ass shit went down while I was just sitting there. And I'd be so mad at God. You did this on purpose, bro. I was just minding my own fucking business. What the fuck is your problem, God? He sends people to me to get caught up. Really? Yeah, and I get caught up in the caught up. Shut up, Usher. Serious, it's not a song. Really? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. I never know what the fuck is going on. Sitting on my little fucking, burning my sage, staring into the abyss called, whatever, listening to my video. And I can hear all this screaming real loud. And I look up and I see some kids over to the side. And I was just like, And I just keep going and I can hear it. It's louder than my fucking headphones. And then all of a sudden I look up and the security lady that's leaving for the night, she walks up to the car that's like literally right in front of me, and she's like, "You can't be acting like that." She's telling the lady in Spanish, she's all, "You can't be fighting like that. They're gonna have to put you out if you're acting like that. You need to stop fighting with that man." She had seen him she saw her trying to slap him through the window and snatch his phone. I was like, oh, that's where it's all coming from. It was literally right in front of my fucking face, dude. I didn't even know. And so she's leaving. She's going to get in her car, but before she goes and tells the staff that they're acting up in the parking lot. She tells the staff that's leaving with her. So they all come out to go to their cars, and they say something, and then they take off and leave her there. So then, after they're all gone, a couple minutes go by, and she reaches out in front of me and grabs this enormous rock. I was like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she goes over to his tire, and all you hear is, psh. And she's standing there with something in her hand. And I was like, dude, she's over here popping this guy's tire. And they come over, and they're trying to figure it out. And I'm like, this is what happened, dude. It just happened 10 minutes ago with the other staff. They were going to handle it, and I guess they didn't. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And the ladies in Spanish say, no, es mentirosa. She's lying. Es chismosa. She's just gossiping. Nothing happened. And the man's in the car, they're wasted, bro. He's in there not saying shit. Why she act like this? She's slapping on him and all of this. And he was in the car with a homie, but as soon as the people came, the homie quietly took his little water bottle and got out of the car. And they started questioning her, and then the new staff lady comes up, and this bitch don't do shit anyways. She comes up and she's like, no, this lady's just jealous. She's just jealous. Está celosa. She's like, hey, and she turns to me, she's like, hey, do you think you could move? I said, I'm not moving. I'm not getting up because she can't control her man. What the fuck is she doing at 11 o'clock? Tell her to go upstairs and be with her kids. Don't be out here acting crazy like this. So I made it worse, obviously. And they didn't do anything. She tells the lady to get in the car and for them to go to the back of the parking lot. If this would have been role reversal and there was a man and a woman in the car, you would have never put him in the car and told them to go to the back. I just told you she's beating her man. And you told them to get in the car and go to the back of the parking lot. I was like, Jesus Christ. I just went to bed on that. Then I woke up this morning on it. I was like, you know what? You guys better do something about that. You better do something about that. If not, I'm going to. I was like, I don't care. They shouldn't have been doing all of that. And that's exactly what it says. It's like, you guys say that, you know, none of this, that, and the other, and then it's like right there and nobody wants to do it. Especially her. She came into work and she brought her blanket and pillow and she didn't want to do her job. She should have called the police, and that's what I said. They're going to call the police on you, lady. She said, call the police. I was like, well, call the police. Dude, this chick's out of control. I guarantee you, I heard it. She popped the fucker's tire.
I ain't scared no Popo.
I know, right? Fucking Baby D out here beating her boy. I watched it. I was like, Jesus Christ. The last video I did was, I don't want to deal with no addicts and all that fucking domestic violence shit. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking serious. I'm so serious. That happened last night. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then this morning I told him to handle that shit. So I already had an attitude. So then I sat there, I was like, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm not calling for your fucking, you know, some badge. I'm calling God. Calling justice. I was like, and you know what? Everybody else too. Fuck you. You don't want to fucking learn your lesson? Make it harder, God. Turn it up a notch. Turn up the flames. That's what I said this morning. And then I realized I posted that fucking in my community page. It's like, I'm gonna fuck up their whole life right now. Really? Yeah. So I had a really fucking nasty attitude. And I kind of got rid of it. And I opened up Instagram, YouTube. And, God, breathe. Ugh. There's not enough holy water in the world. I swear. I turned on Steve's Love Tarot and he's like, dude, I couldn't even make it a minute into that shit. He's like, oh, you got a lot of things from the past coming up. 6 of Cups. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. The past is calling you. Get the fuck off my life. God damn it. I'm gonna explode. Future, dude. This is an example to all of you. Heed my counsel. Listen carefully. You can't go forward with unfinished or unresolved issues from the past. They're holding you back. I teach you guys every week to cut everything off and go. I'm so trying to go. I'll cut anything. I'll give up anything to just go forward. What's standing in my way? The fucking past! Nothing is in my way. Every time I try to go forward, there's something from my past that fucking gets in my way and I gotta deal with. Completely lose my whole fucking direction of life because I'm staring at the past. God! Sorry. I wake up on a Sunday and I'm ready for, you know, something new. First thing I hear is I deal with the shit from yesterday. And then this guy comes in talking about old. And if it didn't get worse, I fucking go to get online and there's fucking Wolfman talking about reconciliation, Sagittarius. Can you stop? Haven't you dropped a Sagittarius video every day this week? Leave me alone. I don't care. I don't care what the people around me are doing. I can tell you, nothing. They're not doing anything. The 8 of Wands means it's in their head. They're thinking about communicating. They're not taking action. These are not action-based people. Oh, God, I'm gonna hit. I'm not doing so well on a Sunday. Oh, I feel like Hannibal Lecter on that thing. Like, wheel me out of here. Just put me back to bed. I don't want to deal with the world today. God. All I'm trying to do is go forward and have a happy future, bro. Now, all this shit. It's always some bullshit from the past. Even if it was something so simplistic as Bobby. You know, Bobby, he's going to reach out. I can't go forward with this son of a bitch. It's the same fucking pattern. There's no change on his side. I can do a million different things on my side, but we're still dealing with the same asshole with the same mindset that can't do anything. The motherfucker's powerless. He can't even pick up the phone. Oh, here he comes again. To what? Annoy me? Teach me another fucked up lesson about how, you know, what's wrong with me? God damn it. In the end, I don't care what's wrong with you. That's all that I get out of this. The winning was, this was what's wrong with you. Now you got to heal it and see it, and now you can be a better person. Wonderful! Wonderful. Now can I move forward, please? Oh, man. The idea that I thought I could do this in the summer always throws in my face. It's like, hey, remember you thought you could do this in the summer? I didn't know I was going to have to deal with this for the rest of my life, even though they said I would. This is some bullshit. I can't stand y'all. Do you understand you can't go forward with the past? You can't take the past into the future, because they're the past. They're on patterns of the past. They're trying to make you go back to an old life, an old part of you. not them be a better person with you. And that's what I was trying to point out yesterday. You know what I mean? Morgan's ex-husband showed up because she's on a better route to the future. They see her doing good, so they want to be part of her good life and, you know, see how she does it so they can do it. They need her to, you know, lift them up. That's her. What the fuck are y'all doing to me all day? You come to me to make you better. Okay, but are you getting better? No, it's a Band-Aid. It's like church. It just makes you feel good for a minute, but you're not taking action to make it work. You're an unhealed person that's going to the doctors just for the pill. You're not doing the physical therapy. You're not doing anything. You just came for the pill. The happy pill. You don't want to get off the pill. It's a methadone clinic to you. I don't like it. Here comes Parker. I see no changes. I wake up every day, ask myself, is life worth living or should I blast myself? Y'all make me want to drink. Or something, if that was an issue. What the fuck can I do right now to get away from this? I get it. You push me into an addiction. Just fucking dealing with your bitch asses. Don't deny that I love you. It's that I don't like you, bro. I don't like the shit you be doing, dude. And you come at me all new, all the time, everyone, trying to pretend. That's what I did with that guy, right in front of his face. Danced around him like a fairy. Oh, I've seen your type. You guys, oh, I'm a changed person. I'm a changed person. That's every one of you. You walk around, you put on your little new fit, you come at me with your white tee, and you try to tell me how good your motherfucking life is. How good you're doing. How you got this. And how you got great things, and you want to tell me, you want to project to me how you got this life on, you know, you got happiness in your back pocket, and you want to teach me how to be happy. Get in my face. Get in my face. There's no, you don't even bring me happiness. How you got happiness and don't bring a bitch happiness? Shut up. Sorry. What from my past is going to bring me happiness and is going to go with me to the future? No, I didn't have to listen to that. It's going to fucking devil card within the first 3 cards. I guarantee that bitch. Which is what? Shadows. This is going to bring up your shadows. This is going to bring up your shadows. This is going to bring up... This is a shadow person. This is an unhealed version of yourself that you have to look at. Or not. I could run from looking at this person in the past and have them bring me a brand new shiny shadow. They're just shadow versions of myself. Until you're healed, you're calling in unhealed shit to heal you. I hate this. I hate this. Really? Yeah. Laws of the universe. Sorry. I'm the worst fucking Sunday picture. I mean, seriously. I am going to talk about Paul, though. Some part today, I have told you all these great stories. I was like, you got to read it. I will read it to you. Just let me breathe. You guys live in the past. You don't even have a future. You haven't even started to make the present the past. Which means there's no movement in your actual lives. And that's why I said there's no movement. Every tarot reader you read is talking about what actions are they about to take. We could go on and on and on and on about all the fucking terrible feelings they feel about how they did you dirty and blah, 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 and they really miss you and they really blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. Your feelings are useless if you don't act in them or acknowledge them or declare them. Your feelings don't matter until they matter. Until you make them matter and you take actions on your feelings. Otherwise, who cares? Rot and die like everyone else. Welcome to hell on earth. I sit there and watch you suffer in what? Your mind and emotions. Watch them eat you alive. I do my best not to, push them, but I definitely know exactly, as I told that guy, I know exactly what childhood trauma button to hit to have you smoking dope underneath the fucking bridge tonight. Did I hit it? Probably just with the vision. He said nothing else the whole time he stood in our presence. He sat there playing online poker, which is another dead giveaway to a fucking tweaker. There's certain habits and patterns that drug addicts have that you can see. Only people that grew up around them can notice such things. We can tell immediately. a person is on drugs because we've been around them. We know the behaviors. We've seen them out of our own eyes, what people do when they're on drugs. If you've done a lot of drugs, then you know a lot of the behaviors. If you've only been around drunks, then you only know drunks. There's certain behaviors. So going back to it, it's like as your spiritual psychoanalyst and the goddess of the moon, that makes me psychic by reading nothing more than your emotions and thoughts, I can see you at fucking soul value. You can't put on a mask on Halloween for me, and you can't do it any day of the week. You could put on a whole blown up fucking T-Rex costume and I'll still feel your energy through there. I'll know what's behind the curtain, bro. Because it's just a curtain. You're just hiding your naked true self. Blech. It doesn't matter if you change your mind. Change it and change it and change it again. But if you don't do anything with it, if you don't act on these thoughts and feelings, then you're just an actor. As I saw fucking Ali Gate. Ali, I've watched you for over 1.5 years do absolutely nothing with your life. Absolutely nothing. We've caught you on a couple planes traveling over to the east and this and that. You're the most inconsistent, lazy fucking man I have ever seen. You don't make music consistently. You don't do anything consistently. You are not a man. I don't know what you are. And that goes to the rest of you. You have no consistency. You have no action. You have nothing. Russ sits around in his house all day making music, and then he deserves a vacation where he sits around on an island filling himself with food and alcohol. Occasionally, he'll go play basketball and show you how great he is at it. Anything he does do outside, he wants to tell you that he is outside and how absolutely great he is at being outside. He sits around with a girl that takes pictures of herself all day and goes to the gym. I'm sorry, this is success, this is love, this is what I missed out on. I'm missing out on this whole situation. Right? I don't even want to put myself into Bobby's weird fucking house. And what they do or do not do with their children all weekend and throughout the week and what they don't do together. Going back to it, where are we at? Nate and his wife took their kids to Disneyland. They're spending a week at Disneyland while their house is being remodeled. That's nice. That's very nice. Did you bring your own food? Because you know you like to feed your kids the weirdest shit. I just want to point out, there's been 7 deaths at Disney in 20, I think they said in the last month. Really? Yeah, go Google it. They're just not telling it. I saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, that's quiet. That's very quiet. After the 7th, we should be wondering what's going on at Disney, why people are dying. Why the fuck are people dying at an amusement park? I don't know. Party on Bill. Party on Ted. I don't know. I see no changes. What? Am I anticipating Marshall's going to do something else than release a goofy album? As I saw that, it's like his opinion's so important. That's all I heard. Everybody's dying to hear his opinion. Why does his opinion count? His whole life he told you your opinion doesn't count while he's yelling his opinions at everybody else. What am I waiting for Lewis to do? Win 3rd place just because God said? Just so I can say God is real and you're a fucking loser? That's all. Am I waiting for Lewis? Is this going to be Lewis's big moment or is this God's big moment? Logic, what am I expecting of Logic? He's going to become a great film writer. He didn't even write a real script. He took another person's story. Shut up. Shut up. Royce is going to come out and do something great with his life. What? Kanye's been working real hard at his comeback. The fuck is he going to come back with? How can you come back from where you've been? There's no coming back from where you've been. Russ is still trying to make that song that'll get him some kind of plaque. That's plaque in your teeth, bro. Shut up. Shut up. Go get you some gold teeth, and there's your plaque. Every rapper has to have gold teeth. I saw all the stupidest people that do it. I saw Kim Kardashian. I saw fucking Justin Bieber. I saw all these stupid people, these white people with fucking gold teeth. That's what I said. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a platinum grill. Why? Why not? So I can smile in your fucking face. Fucking Fucking idiots. Anyway, sorry, I'm not very nice right now. Oh, the past destroys me. All I want is something new, a brand new future. Oh, here comes the past to haunt you. God damn it. What didn't I deal with you last week? Anyways, where are we at? Create, number 17. Go away. 17s. Ugh, you guys are... I used to get excited about that number. You guys are... Bobby, fucking Lewis, and fucking Marshall. You guys are disappointments in my life. You're disappointing your own life. You're disappointments to your own life. I shouldn't care. Let you disappoint your own life. Such a disappointment. There's no other word to use. Disappointment. In the past. Why would you stay in the past? Why can't I get past you? I hate this journey. God. Anyways, the colors inside you must be expressed. Yeah, your stupid ass feelings. To restrain your creativity is to shut down the flow of source, as we are made in the creative image. Whether you paint, dance, sing, sculpt, stitch, weave, write, tell, or shape. Every expression expands the universe in joy. Not you guys. Here comes Marshall to come screaming at the microphone. Let me get mad about something and take it out on the microphone. I want to hear your shit today, Marshall. Be a happy guy or just die. Got it? Oh, you're at some football game? You're going to get mad because your team didn't win? Don't let him win today, God. Just so he can face his anger issues. There. What you going to do about that? It's not just healthy to get out what lives inside, it's not just healthy to get out what lives inside you. The process is necessary and holy for the soul and the world, and allows us to know ourselves deeper and brighter. As we engage with you, now is the time to create with the wild abandon. Don't say you aren't creative. Don't say there's no time. Prioritize your creative expression, even and especially if what you're expressing or what you're creating serves no purpose other than to flow. That's it. And I see Mike Stud. They can't create without you saying, look, Mom, look at me, Mom, look at me, Mom, look at what I did, Mom, look. Oh, you guys are such biters. So Ellie comes out and he does it for a week. He comes out and he starts creating music from scratch. I jumped in a couple of times. Well, Russ was right there to hold his dick and wait for the ejaculation of the song. So then Russ comes out and does the same exact thing. Russ has never done that, but he comes out and does it. Usually he'll sit there and show you how he sampled somebody's fucking music. But now he wants to, pretend that he's, pretend-ho over there. And Mike Stud does the same thing. Creating some fire. Creating. I'm creating new stuff. I'm creating. You're masturbating. That is enough. You are enough. Create now. Go create some more bullshit. I'm in such a creative flow. I just want to fucking flow it all on you. Listen to me flow. Hey, I know exactly what this post has said. Thank God my man's not trying to be a rapper. I ain't got time for that. Thank you. No time for that shit today. Oh God. Try a different way of creating. How about that? That's what I told Marshall to begin with. Tell your story a different way. Get off the fucking airwaves. Put it on a fucking... Go write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Why do we gotta hear about your fucking childhood trauma for the rest of our lives? Got my own to deal with. Thank you very much. And mine is far more exciting than yours. You ran out of stories there, bud. You're gonna create them like fucking Russ over there. Start fabricating a fucking false childhood. Sounds like all of you have been doing that since the beginning. How great was your childhood? How great was your fucking dad, Lewis? How great was your mom? How great was it to be on the road and your dad abandoned your mom and there was nobody to care for you and he just kept making you work? And then he brought some woman into your guys' RV and into your life. You always tell how he did all these great jobs, right? He worked 2 jobs for what? To guilt you? If you would have worked 2 jobs with your mother, you would have had a better life. You can't stop because you owe him for those 2 jobs that he worked while he abandoned your mother so that he could live off of your career. And then what did he do to the cerebral palsy brother you have? Forced him to do the same thing? He couldn't create, he couldn't be unique, he had to be Lewis. guys are disgusting. You and your great fucking family structures. Allie, how come you keep running home every weekend? How come your family can't come to America? How come they can't convert to American ways and you keep going back to your culture to playing, you know, hopscotch? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And you be hiding a lot. A whole lot. What kind of introspection fucking, you know, music is NF about to drop? About his time with God and home and kids. That's really going to connect with the youth. What you working on, Royce? Some real Detroit fire? Some hot bars? Shut up! Can't even get your music played in the bars, bro. Not even in Detroit. And then you got Marshall's Houdini. Was there anything past Houdini? And for my last trick, I'm going to ruin my career. That was good. Moving on. Create something better with your life. God damn it. Maybe I need to write a song, show you how it's done. Oh yeah, I've already done that. I did that in year 1. Sat around teaching you guys how to write music. Shut up. I think you're doing something creative and new. You're not doing nothing new. It's the same old, same hoe. Same temperature, same tempo, same you. Same problems, same mind, same fucking house, same fucking studio, same equipment, same fucking DJ, same everything. The 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. There's me. God, not being very godly today. I always laugh at this. I'm like, I was trying to be a Mother Mary. And they're like, are you kidding me? I covered myself in the rose water, didn't I? Let me find the guidebook to this bullshit. Where are we at? Number 42. Well, I'll only be 42 for a little bit longer. Then I become 43. That's what I said yesterday. I've never been this age before. Why are we talking about gummy worms? The fuck? Never had this conversation about fucking men's penises like this before. I call them a gummy worm. She's like, it really tastes like one too. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it like the cinnamon one? I want to be old. I don't want to be old. God. Oh, God. Alright. Be happy. Alright, be happy. Sorry. I just want to move forward. Soul child. 55, let go. I'm trying. Rebirth is upon you. Can I just be born again? Oh, God, we're in the death situation. This shit is gonna die for how long? Just die. Oh, it's like, oh, I've seen that movie. That was a great movie. It scared me as a kid. What was that movie? Night of the Living Dead. I was scared when I was little. I need to watch that. It's totally time to sit around watching scary movies. Called my life. Alright. We're in the, what? We're in the 5th ray. I said 5-5. Alright. The 5th ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. Thanks. I didn't know I needed it. You are being given the ability to find information you need and understand systems that impact your life and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. You should sort the truth from lies and learn what you need to know. Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the 5th ray. Well, I've been working with Raphael for some time now. Everything's a lie. I'd die if I found a piece of truth out here. You are distilling a new truth. I'm so negative right now, guys. I'm trying to push it out. What is it? It's just a negative energy. I'm trying to get it out of me. It might be truth of discernment, where you are realizing the appearance of a person, group, or cause is misleading differently to the inner reality. I told you, they're fucking liars. You just sit there all of a sudden, you have that Kanye look on your face. You're like, ugh. I can see your fucking skin. I can see your mask falling. You guys are fake. Oh, God, they're all fake. Oh, God, what am I doing here? No, I'm not paying for the bill. I gotta go. My stomach hurts. If you realize, if you have that moment, guys, I've always told everyone, use the diarrhea card. If you ever need to get out of anything immediately, you can't mentally or emotionally deal with it, diarrhea. My stomach isn't feeling well, I've got to go right away. By the time, this isn't a lie, by the time you're at this place mentally or emotionally, your stomach is in knots. So you're not lying. Worst case scenario, if God wants to get you back, he'll give you diarrhea, you'll be okay. Just drink lots of water. If you're really just abusing this card, you're gonna, you know what I mean? But when you get to that place, you got like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. My stomach hurts, I gotta go. That's all you gotta say, bro. If you have to use the word diarrhea, then say it. I think I'm gonna get diarrhea. Nobody asks questions. They completely understand, and they will not send you to a doctor for that. They'll check on you in a couple of hours. If you've got to go, say you got to go in that way. I'm just telling you, bro, when this happens and you're in that moment and God opens your eyes and you don't know what to do because you're in this, you literally just woke up in the Matrix, you woke up in Kanye's body and you don't know what the fuck you're doing at the Met party, you need to get the fuck out. Get out of the Matrix. You're at the Met Gala, dude. Get out. Say, my stomach doesn't feel well. They're going to party on just without you, dude. They won't ask questions. They're going to go on and carry on without you, and you can go deal with the fact that, oh, God, you got out of there before you shit yourself. Is it true? Yeah, it happens all the time. Seriously? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Discernment is incredibly important on the spiritual path. All the more, and that's what we were teaching all weekend, was psychic abilities. How to trust your guts. You better get out of there. Your guts are going to explode. Seriously? If you don't, dude, it's going to come out your mouth. I assure you of that. Or your face. You saw Kanye's face? What's wrong with your face? And then it'll come out of your mouth. You can't hold it back, bro. When the truth comes over you, you better run. You can't hold it back. I mean, unless you're mean, you're just going to give it to him. Be ready for the backlash. Alright, let's see. Discernment is incredibly important on the spiritual path, all the more as you open up to work with energies, with teachers and teachings, to sort out all the issues in your life according to spiritual principles. Discernment is not judgment, but it is to allow you to make informed decisions based on frequency. That's what I said. You can't have psychic abilities if you don't go with your feelings. It's the gift of discernment, right? The sixth sense, as they call that, is feelings. How did you know? I just felt it. That's what I say. How do I know everything? I feel it, bro. Or I see an image. They're all feelings. That would be, my eyes are open. I heard somebody, they're all images. When you choose to associate with people who are on a higher frequency, and everyone benefits. If you choose to associate with people on a lower frequency than your own, you may feel life moving more slowly, becoming harder than it needs to be. They're not going anywhere. You're being stuck. You're blocked by their energy. And that's the example, bro. I was trying to explain that. I was like, you're guilty by association. I was like, and I showed this story. I was like, just me being with her, anything that life has coming at her, I'm going to get caught up in. And that's what it is. I was telling that dude, I was like, me hanging out with Morgan, right? I'm a great person and I don't have much karma coming at me. God's not trying to teach me no lessons, and anybody that's around me will learn the lesson. That's how it works. I was like, but hers, everybody has their own. So like, I could put her in my car and she's got some karma that she's supposed to go to jail, and now I'm caught up in it. I got pulled over because God used me to get to her. Or, we're out in public, and that's what happens. Her karma catches her when she's with me. We're out in public, and now one of her enemies are running at her, and now I'm stuck in this. This is her karma. It has fucking nothing to do with me, but now I'm caught in it because this is her life. She has done things in her life that are coming to get her, and now because I'm in her life, I'm going to be part of it too. And I said this going back to Bobby. I was like, bro, just living with you, you've got so many lessons to learn, and I'm going to have to sit there and be like, learn them with you and teach you the lessons. You're going to learn them. God's bringing them to you whether I'm there or nobody is. It's your lessons, your karma. The things you did in the past are going to come back to get you, just like I said today. Here comes my karma. Make me reflect on my past. It's serious, bro. This girl that you hope you never talk to because something went sour. Oh, here you go. You're out with your new girl, and here comes your karma to ruin your future. Here comes your past to ruin your future. Who the fuck was that? Okay, well, I'll call you later. And there you go. Because you didn't deal with this girl in the past, you just lost to the future. And that's what's going on right now with me and Bobby. And deal with this dude in the past. He didn't deal with me in the past. And it's fucking standing in our future. I'm serious, guys. Your past comes to haunt you. And that's why I told you, it's like, you can't bail me out of my karma. You can't get me out of homelessness and put me in the woods, and God's not going to find a way to teach me these lessons. You can't get me away from my past. And I can't get you away from yours. The only thing we can do is face it before it comes back to bite us in the ass. If you sit and face it mentally, then you can stop the actual energy that's coming at you. It's already boiling in you. It's setting off a radar, right? You have to face this. If you don't face it on your own, it calls in, it's your Merkaba. It calls either that person, place, or thing right back into your life, or a masked up version of it, a shiny new version of it. But you need to face this. It doesn't matter, bro. The things you don't face are going to be in your face, and they're going to keep coming to the surface. It's not from outside, it's from inside. If you realize that, then you can sit with the inside before it gets to your face. You can face it before you have to face it. And then when they do get to you, you already faced it. Because by that time, you're already calling them in. It's in all the cards. It's in all the cards, and even Morgan said it. He's coming back. God damn it. Why'd you even make me think you weren't going anywhere by blocking the door? And then she pointed out, didn't you block him last weekend and I told you to unblock him? I was like, you're right. This is not, and that's why I get so pissed off. Oh God, can we stop this? I don't care what we do, just stop doing the same shit, motherfucker. That's all I said. Round and round. Ugh. Anyways, discernment. Discernment helps you navigate through illusions and find real gems. It helps you step back from those who say they want to support you, but actually just want to take and not give in return. And that's it. I want to be your friend. No, you don't. You want me to be your friend. And not even. This isn't what friends do. Douchebag. The fifth ray helps you choose wisely and sever unhealthy connections. This ray also comes to you when there is more to something than meets the eye. And that's it. There always is. Why? Because they're hiding. Everybody's hiding their true feelings. Shut up. That's what I said. You showed me more than you told me. You will be given the power to discover and understand the truth. Wait until the truth clicks inside you. Until then, keep looking deeper until you unravel the mystery. The fifth ray will help you do so successfully. The challenge with the fifth ray is to remain open-minded as you find your clarity. Be willing to find more information if you need to. The right answers will come. Be willing to change your viewpoint in order to perceive the truth of the matter. And that's what pisses you guys off. I changed my direction because I changed my mind. And I changed my mind. And I changed my mind. You don't like that. Nobody likes that answer. I changed my mind. You were dependent on me to keep that one mindset, but I changed it. And what that means is I'm no longer going in that direction, and this affects you. I changed my mind. Why does my mind affect you? Well, now I have to change my tactic. You can't just go with the flow. Now you have to come up with a new plan. And by the time you work out that plan, I'll change my mind again. You can't work with my mind because I'm constantly changing it on purpose. You're shifty. I try to shift this mindset. It's called a paradigm shift. Every time I shift my mind into a higher vibration, I get a better, you know what I mean? A better experience. You guys think the same way about everything. If a system's not working for you, that's great. If it needs to be changed, don't be afraid to go into the chaos of creativity and try different ways until you discover what will work better for you now. That's what it is. I've tried everything to work with this dude. I'm tired. This is a broken situation. You don't work. It's not me. You don't put in enough work. You don't speak. You don't feel. You don't talk. You don't do anything. I don't know what you're doing with your life. I don't want to deal with you. It's exactly what Morgan says. You're going to reach out just to cock block. Because you know that I can bring this in with or without you. So you'll try to be that person. And that's what you're mad about. Because you couldn't make it happen. And if you don't, then it'll happen without you. And you don't want to be, FOMO. You don't want to be left out. Of what? Stupid. Cockblocker. The fifth ray has a special connection to the worlds of science. And that's where somebody said, I think he started the video with possessiveness. You liar. You don't want me to move on. Cockblockers. None of you do. Because then you're done. There's no need for you. You know someone's going to love me and I'm not going to talk to you no more. You don't like that, huh? That one man can come and replace all of you. And what really hurts is you can't be the man. As bad as you want to. You don't have it in you. That's what I said. Weenies. Fucking gummy worms. Alright, you are invited to pursue any form of science that interests you, whether this be learning nutritional science or quantum physics. Welcome, we've been learning all that. The chemical composition and healing effects of essential oils. I guess we should learn the oils. I have no idea what's in my oils. Really? No, they smell great. I have them already I don't make oils. I guess we haven't learned that. Researching meditation and healing. These are not, if these are not of an interest to you, it could simply be the application of a science mindset in your life. That's where it is. When are we going to get into the psychology of your mind? You want to learn how to, wave a wand, but you don't want to work with the power. The main power source is your mind, dummy. Well, actually, it's your heart. You have to channel your heart through your mind into the real world. You can't do any of this. The oils are not going to baptize you. They're having church right now with an enormous bottle of fucking olive oil that they're going to anoint these people and call in the power of Christ over their life. Can you tell me that Christ doesn't have power over their life, but yet they believe they need to anoint themselves with olive oil? Is it extra virgin? It's the power of belief. These people believe that if this priest with this oil that he bought probably from fucking Save-A-Lot, because he saved a lot by switching to this bullshit, and he's gonna make you pay when he puts that little bowl out around. Whatever. They believe in the science of this. They believe in the ritual. They believe that if they go to this man and he places this oil upon them and he anoints them and he prays the Spirit of God over them, that when they leave, they will have a higher connection to Jesus in their life. Now, it's made to believe that those that didn't come down at the end of service and ask for their prayers, for them to pray upon you, that you're on your own. So people come down to, you know what I mean? Because they believe this man's prayers are stronger than theirs. Is it true? No. What it is when two or more believe. When you come to me and I turn up your belief system, it just turns up the activity in your life. You didn't need me for your prayers to be answered, nor the anointing. You just believe in the science of it. That's it. I did it for one of my twin flames. I did it for Brian before a show. I don't know, he was stressed out. I came and I anointed him with my 3 chakra oils, and then he went and did his show. I believed, and so did he, that if I put this oil on these 3 spots, he would be empowered with more confidence and be able to do a better show. He chose to believe what I believed, and we put our beliefs together in this product, which is, if we use this product, God will come into our life, or come into his body. That's all. Right? If he didn't, then all I did was make him smell good, and when he went home, the woman smelled all kinds of weird smells on him. Because I anointed his throat and his chest. I anointed his throat chakra, his heart chakra, and his solar plexus. One time I was guided, he called me. I was in a deep sleep. He sent me an email or a text message or something. I was in a deep sleep. I was in the Bay Area. And it was a message to come to his show. He was doing a show at the Gothic. And I sent him a message. I was like, if God provides the way, I will definitely be there. I had no way to even get back to Colorado. I was back in time and I was at that show. All I had to do there was give him a candle. It was the last show I could ever go to. It was really bad for me. I realized I wasn't allowed to be in show atmospheres. But I came there with an anointed candle. I just needed to see him and give him this candle. Right? He's not one that denied, you know, and I told him we were twin flames and all this. He didn't deny it. He's not been a weirdo about it. We come together and that's it. Real good energy. But I went to go see him and I gave him an anointed candle. One that I use. That's been in my altar for all this time. He believes in the work that I do. I said, here, this is for you. You'll know when to light it. He's watched my videos. He knows what candle magic is. His spirit will tell him, my spirit told me to give him this. And he'll know what to do with it. I don't have weird, you know, all of my twin flames are a little bit different, but they're not all painful. Like, I don't have a problem with Bry. He's beautiful and wonderful, and you know what I mean? He's doing the work that I do, you know, in the music industry. He's spreading creativity, he's spreading empowerment, he's spreading all this shit. He's trying to, you know what I mean, make other lives better based on his experiences. He's creating new energy, you know, new artists, and he's putting them on stage. He's teaching them. He teaches artists, which is, you know, creativity. He teaches them how to use their creativity to make it a job. He runs all of this. He's done a lot of great work since we started. He spread it out. You know, he started an app for new artists, and they get together and he can start getting them on stages, making them music videos, getting them with producers, photographers, videographers, getting them to start taking tours in some of the cities that they have. He teaches them how to make music a business because he's done it his whole life. Now you can see that and you're like, wow, he does that? Yeah. But is that what my celebrities do? No, they're just trying to make music a life. He's already made it his life, and now he's teaching others how to make it a life. Meanwhile, Russ is competing, you know, with Eminem. And Eminem's competing with who? They haven't mastered the art of music. They're still playing the game. He already mastered it, and he's taken his masters over to the new generation so they can master what he spent his life learning. That's an ascending master right there. You know, but these guys haven't figured it out yet. They're still trying to figure it out. He already figured it out. It wasn't about the type of music. It was the work that you put into the music. He understood that. They don't. It's funny. He's just as old as them. He was signed to a major label. He was an opener here for Summer Jam. He did many Summer Jams. I've seen Russ here for one. I ain't seen none of you do a Summer Jam here. That when they do Summer Jam, they call them. They call Top Flight. They call our people, not your people. But that's it. He's not over there, you know, still trying to climb the charts. He's very modest about it. We've only sold out so many shows, but yet we've put on over 200 shows for new artists. We may have not done that much, but we took ours and we made an army. A fucking army. They're an army, dude. He's making artists not just in Colorado. He's got setups in Utah, New Mexico, California, fucking Reno, all over the fucking place, bro. He's opening churches of creativity. Something that may have been seen for Kanye, but he's really doing it. Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. He goes there. And he finds real artists, people, young people that want to express themselves through music. And he teaches them, and he connects them with the right people so that they can live their dream. He teaches them how to make money doing it. It's very simplistic, and that's why I look at Russ. Why does Russ do this? $199 a week times how many? He can teach you. All you need is 100. I think he said it starts with 100. It's basic math numbers. He's a businessman. He's a business mindset. He's made music a business. And just like you guys, it's not about, you know what I mean? It's about, you know, when you express yourself fully, then people will create or will connect with your expression. But when you're over there trying to be like everyone else, then they're going to choose what's better out of everyone else. He teaches that, dude. He's a great guy. I haven't talked about him much. I have many twin flames. He lives here in town. But he travels all the time, long distance and shit. He put me on in the beginning. Really? Yeah. Put me on my first show on, well, I mean, through all of it. He walked me through all of it. And then my first show on New Year's Eve, New Year's weekend. I mean, yeah. And meanwhile, you look at him, and then you look at these guys, and it's like he's doing more for the future than these guys are. These guys are competing for radio waves. These two guys here in town, they're not. They're trying to make better music on the future radio waves. Not by them, but by the future. Inspiring future generations. Not trying to control their generations or compete with them, but work with them. And he does. He works with a bunch of, you know what I mean? I never worked with him, but maybe one day. Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how you know what I mean? It's a cool thing. That's what you're supposed to do, is take your life's experience and share it with somebody else, so that you can empower them. But don't sit there like these motherfuckers and just sit there, all day sucking on the tit, trying to, so they get off your tits, and then they can go to work. Then they got to come home straight back to your tits because they can't make it through life. And, it's so hard what life has done to them. Get off my tits, bro. Go sit and cry with God. Really? Something like that. Anyway, so it's talking about all kinds of stuff. I don't know where that came from, but obviously there's a happier twin flame in the scene. Could be an Aries. I think he's a Cancer. I don't know. When's his birthday? April. He's Earth Day. So what are you? I think he's an Aries. Interesting. Apply this approach to your exercise regimen, your medication practice, or any other aspect of your life. That's funny. That maximizes your potential and supports your best possible life path. Here's another, successful rapper he's definitely over 6 feet fucking tall. That guy is super tall. Never any bad energy. See, some of them aren't bad. They're not karma, bro. They're actually helpful. You guys are just fucking karma. Invocation. I now accept of my own free will the blessing of grace of the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. I call upon the grace and the assistance of the universe and Archangel Raphael on page 122. Ooh, 2 is partnerships, 1 is new beginning. They help me discern truth and find information and understanding that will enable me to feel peace and experience penetrating insight in my life. I am thankful for all the gifts of intelligence and understanding that help me. This is that weird moment where I'll have to send him the video. I always do this. I hate doing that. That's that weird moment. Hey, I was praising you. I was loving you. I remember you. Love you. Gotta get my love somewhere. See? Fill me with love. I'll be better. I am thankful for the gifts and intelligence and understanding that helps me live my best life in service to love. It's always awkward reaching out to these guys. I haven't talked to you in a long time. May knowledge serve the liberation of all beings through unconditional love and divine mercy. Through my own free will, so be it. He's just another one of you guys that'd be traveling on the road and just be listening to me. What else are you going to listen to on the fucking airplanes to your next big event? The 6th ray of devotion comes next on 123. Higher knowing. Welcome to the knowing. What do you know? I know too much. I know that I got rid of that nasty energy. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Sometimes the past isn't so bad. I told you this could be a good thing, but I don't even want to deal with it. He's not a bad guy. Not all of them. I'm sure he could teach me a lesson or two about myself. Last time he taught me not to rise to the occasion. It's like I just don't get caught up in shit. I was like, that means you don't stand for shit. And I was like, no, not everything needs my attention. It's like, whoa, that's very wise of you. I need to work on that. I didn't at first. I thought he was being a pussy. Last time I talked to him, I think I called him a pussy. I apologized. It's like, no, I came back. I think it's in the messages. I came back. I was like, I admire you. I apologize. I don't have the ability to shut up and not say nothing. So to those of you that can just sit there quietly while the fucking shit goes down, you watch me call loudmouth. Sometimes, not all the time. All right, let's check the Lumerians. It's not a Friday without a Sunday without a Lumerian. We are in total alignment with what? The planets, I guess. The chakras. Do you see the dragonfly? I know the dragonfly is a symbol of love, not transformation. Oh, there's the dolphins. Dolphins. Let's go swim with the dolphins. I feel like they'd kidnap us and take us to the bottom of the ocean because they know that's where we came from. Some of this stuff, bro, they don't know our skin, they know our frequency. They're like, oh, it's you. I love you. If you don't stop. Seriously? Where's that bad book? The animals know you, bro. They know your frequency. You're like, I never seen this before. They know you. They've been waiting for you. They've been searching for that frequency. Really? That's how I connect with a lot of the aquatic world. All you gotta do is go in the water. I send off a tone. They'll come to us. You want to see whale watching? Watch this. All I gotta do is put myself into the water. Sends off a frequency. Starseed. I went to Starseed Elemental. We're on number 18. Freedom. Earth. Nope. Nope. Awakening awareness. Nope. We're in the seed cards. Number 18. Inner integrity. Being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life. Manifesting from a place of love over fear. Energy flows where attention goes. Subconscious sabotage. Seamlessly actualizing our dreams. Well, this is for me. Shut up, Bruno. Sounds like 14 years old. Oh, God. I told you, I've been trying to teach you, I had learned it on my own, is the thoughts. Your thoughts and feelings. You gotta be careful sending in these poisonous thoughts out into the out into the world. I did that this morning. I know you're gonna have a bad day. I totally saw it. I lifted the gates. I saw it like this. Lift the gates. Lift the gates and let it flow. Did I? Yep. I just poured it in on your house. Whose? I don't know. What's it looking like at home today? Is it really outside or is it everything inside that's driving you crazy? We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. Yeah, I hope this would have been better. Energy goes where attention flows, and if our thoughts are focused fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring in our lives, this will cause disordinance. There is is this an internal sabotage? Are we, without realizing, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and our broken records that play in our minds? Yes, you are. You are. You keep repeating the same thoughts over and over, negative ones, not even positive. You're not telling yourself good shit and walking towards it. You're telling yourself bad shit and staying still. To bring something into your life, become the vibrational match for it. And everybody says that, and Wolfman says that. He's like, you have to be a match for it. What are you bringing into your life? And that's what it is. You're not attracting anything. You're chasing. When are you going to realize that? And you're chasing the low vibrational stuff that you're made of. You're looking for something like you. Correct. That's what we want, right? Well, I want someone healed like me. Not hurt, healed. We want someone that's been through what we've been through, that thinks like we think, that acts like, that likes the things that we like. You got it. Jonica is just like Russ. They are a vibrational match. So low vibrational. You got exactly what you wanted, buddy. No, this isn't what I wanted. No, that's exactly what you needed. You got what you wanted. This is what you told the universe you wanted. So you got it. Yeah. That's what I said. I keep saying I want Bobby, so I keep getting him. This isn't what I want. Quit telling him you want him. Imagine what it feels like to already have what you desire and cultivate that feeling. And that's it. It's like, imagine that it already happened. No, work off that feeling of it already happening. It's already done. This is the key to powerful manifesting. Preparing ourselves and our environment as we are manifesting and a certainty also creates a shift in our mind's thinking. For example, I had a vision when I moved in, when I was helping Morgan move in. I could see it. It happened real quick. I could see myself living in this place. I could see a Christmas tree. That's what I noticed. I saw not how I designed the whole house, but I could see myself and my family around a Christmas tree in this building. And I started working off of that. It took a couple months. I finally put in the application after I went through, it wasn't a couple months, maybe 2 months. I just wasn't ready for all that. So I put in the application like 2 weeks ago. And then I started planning, all right, I'm going to start getting the kids' school around there. Meaning I seen this for myself. I may have not wanted this, and that's where it is you don't want this, you want something better. What do you want your life to look like? Or is this an okay vision for your life? It's like this, I couldn't ask for anything more. This is a good vision. Okay, then make it happen. What is it going to take to make it happen? Put in the application and start preparing for it. Right? Key thing that they said, I can't wait till November 6th. When that lady came into my room, she said that this whole situation is funded by the city. They just need someone else to come in and run it. So none of our funding was by Salvation Army, right? So typically how it worked with this whole, and they're going to change the model, and I'm going to ask that question. But the model is that they would pay your first month, your deposit. If you had, okay, so that was the thing. If you had an eviction, then they would take all of that money and put it towards your, to pay off your eviction as much as they could, up to $5,000. And then they could use wraparound services, which was a sister company, to help you with move-in costs, right? When they went to go look for my eviction, they couldn't find it. If I find it later, then I'm going to be terribly pissed off at this lady because that was her only job. But she couldn't find it, and I didn't find it on my credit. It just disappeared. Supposedly, we won't know until I run an actual application, rental application, and that will hit my credit. And then we'll know for sure. And you're going to fuck with my credit. Not that it's any good anymore anyways. But going back to it is, you make this happen. I seen myself moving. So what does that mean? I start packing. When are you moving? I don't know. I just know I'm moving. And that's where it is you make these manifestations of your mind happen. You don't plan something and then do all the planning and all the legwork and all of this. God has a plan. He showed you a plan. You do the minimal work to open this door. Being at a vibration. Now, what I said last night is, I didn't see this going this way. I thought I would just get married and then we would start having sex the night of my marriage. I didn't see that. And then I changed my mind and I realized what's best for me is to take this slow on a, what you guys call is a friends with benefits kind of situation that leads into a long-term commitment. I know what I want, so I manifested it. I changed my manifestations and I started working into that. Now, when I did that, I saw a total alignment. If you do this, if you think like this, you will be married. This is the right way to think about it. The way you were thinking about it before was nearly impossible. Not you or the other person were going to be able to do that. But it kept me safe. It eliminated people that thought they had a chance, that were going to date me. I kept my boundaries high. It was right for what I needed to do. That mindset got me there, but no further. Same with Bobby. The mindset of, I'm not going to mess with you under these circumstances, got me there, but no further. I needed to face all of that, but it wasn't going to take me any further. So being in alignment and in a manifestations, first off, it's a vision given to you. Something you never thought of before. And almost something you think is impossible, but you can see brings you happiness. So you start working towards that vision. You don't know how it's going to work out. And that goes back to where I'm standing right now. I had a vision in the very beginning that I would do such great things. I couldn't even understand, am I daydreaming? Like, what is this? But I believed in it. I said it. As soon as I saw the vision, it took me 3 days, and then I made a video saying that God has sent me as his savior. God wants me to change the world. God wants these things. I'm going to do this. I don't know how, but I'm going to. And because I said it, I saw the vision, I spoke the vision, and I started taking the steps. Which was what? Retraining myself, learning what I had long forgotten, what I didn't know in this life but knew in all others. And as I started becoming what God said I was going to be, I was it. It's not like, there's not a day where someone came and says, all right, you're officially a priestess. Within weeks, I realized I am a priestess. I'm not becoming, I didn't need to train for it. I just need to be better at it. I was always a priestess, always spreading the good word of God in one way, shape, or form or another. I fulfilled those roles before I even know what it took. And that's because he saw this. And I would have never saw that, bro. I was on my way to becoming a celebrity, not a priestess. But that didn't change anything. My celebrity status was still there, and I still would be singing and spreading God's word and telling my stories. It all aligned, just a different story. or just a different way. When I put it all together, not my way, but his way, it becomes the perfect way. You're trying to make it work. You see a vision and you're trying to do what you think you need to do to make this happen. And I did that a lot. What do I got to do to be married and happy? I know this is what you want from me. And I kept trying to make it happen. When I stopped trying to make it happen, it started happening really too fast. And then I realized it's too fast. It's what I want, but this isn't the way to get there. I need to go a different way to get there. In my mind, for 3 years, I saw this was the way to get there. And then little by little, I started seeing this isn't the way. God has a different way. That's what that means. When we want to strive for something, we create more wanting and striving. When we immerse ourselves in it is like to already have something, we will be in the perfect vibration to receive it. Right? Meaning, I'm not looking for a house, I have one. That house is mine. In any time. And that's what she said, dude, they put up 7 evictions this month. That house is mine. They just need to clean it up. It's just time standing between there. What do I need to do in that time? Prepare myself. Keep saying, I'm getting a house. I'm gonna be Morgan's roommate. I'm moving in Morgan's house. I'm not gonna tell anybody that here, because then everybody wants to move over there, and they want, you know what I mean? And she didn't share that with anyone. She wanted me in her life, and I told her I don't want to crush your dream, but realistically, it was great for us, and that's why I told her yesterday, I miss you so much. You know what I mean? You make, just being around you makes my life better, dude. Just seeing you, seeing your daughter, dude, I'm really grateful. And that's where it is I didn't want to push myself into her new life. I thought God had a different life for me, and we were going to be pulled apart. But I'd still remember, because that's how life has been for me. But she didn't want me to go. She got that, she wanted me to be there. And she was like, could you see yourself here? She wanted me to be part of her life. And I was, I didn't see that in the beginning. But I worked through all of that, and it's like, now I know. I know where I'll be next year. I'm moving into those apartments, unless God says I'm going somewhere better, but I haven't planted any seeds, so what opportunity is better if I haven't opened a door for something better? And is there something better than what she has? No, she's got a really great thing going on over there. All you need is a place to call home. Home, you know what I mean? And it's a great home, great neighborhoods. I don't know about the schools, but again, I'm moving my kids into an alternative way of schooling so that they can do it at their pace and faster. You know what I mean? They'll be in college, never have touched those high schools, and they'll be going to DU if this works out for me. Really, I promise you, they're gifted and talented, dude. If I can get them on, you know what I mean? These people, the teachers are looking at groups, not individuals. They know that my kids are, they know they have, 3 or 4 gifted or talented kids in each class. She's in honors. How much they can't make something better for her. If they let her loose and she doesn't have to sit there and do the work at the same timetables as everyone else, she could be done with this. And same with my son. They can learn faster, they can apply it, they can retain it. They don't have to go at the same pace as other kids. But when they're at school, you know what I mean, the teacher can't go forward if the class doesn't get it. They already got it, and now they're sitting there, drawing pictures and making songs and watching cartoons while all the other kids that don't get it are trying to get it. And you don't get that why they're being so disrespectful, why you know what I mean? Because they're done. And then when you reward them for being done, you give them more work. You don't let them go play or nothing. You give them more work. Well, why do I want to be the first one done if all I got to do is more work? So anyways, I'm planning based on the vision that God gave me. I didn't plan that. I planned on getting an RV and running away to the woods. I will do that. That's my life. But, not right now. That's it. I just want you to show that. It's like, you align with it. Also consider whether you are choosing to manifest something from fear or love. If I don't do this, something bad will happen. And that's what I feel like Bobby's doing. I don't feel like he's doing this out of love. I asked him, as soon as I made that video and I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to be hooking up with someone this weekend. I had messages of him as soon as I hung up the video. And then I asked him, I was like, did you see that? He's like, yeah. So as soon as he saw the call, he's like, fuck no, you're not fucking nobody else. It's like he's doing it out of fear, not out of love. He's doing it because he doesn't want me to call in someone else. He doesn't want God to bring me someone else. He wants to be that person. Then be the person! Quit playing around. Get on my nerves. Cock blockers. Marshall doesn't want me to love on someone else, but he has no choice. He has to sit there with the fact that, fuck, she wants to love me, but I can't let her, and I just gotta sit here and watch her love someone else. Ugh, what do you think drives fucking Russ crazy all the time? He wants my love so bad. He wants my attention. He wants my affection. He wants me to shower him with, tell him how great he is all the time, and how important he is, and how wonderful he is. Hey, bro, that's God's job. Why do you put me in the middle of this? And then I took it away, and now he can't find nobody to love him that way. It came from God. Go back to God. He loves you that much. Where do you think it came from, douchebag? So he gets all fucking jealous thinking about I'm like that when everybody else is. Well, I am. I'm very loving. I have nothing but good things to say about you. Typically, until I start telling you you're an asshole. Asshole. If our wants are driven by or born out of fear, we will amplify this. Meaning you don't want me to move on, so I'm moving on even faster. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. Oh, they just mirrored me real hard. It's like, well, you keep telling him to go back to his marriage. Yeah, but that's not like it's going to work. I don't believe it'll work. I don't say that out of love. I say that out of fear because I don't want to deal with it. This is getting too much. Just go over there and figure that out. Since you don't want to figure this out, go figure that out. That's not out of love. When I told Russ I hope he marries that bitch and has babies with her, that wasn't out of love. That was out of anger. I was cursing him. Same as I told Bobby, go back and fucking make this work. That's all you can do with your life. Make her happy. I was cursing him. You know what's funny, guys? What does it take to make me happy? What's my love language? What do you got to do to keep me happy so I keep you happy? Spend time with me. Tell me about your feelings, about your thoughts. Have a real connection. I don't take nothing but the truth. You're giving all your time and energy to a bunch of people, places, and things that don't give you love. I didn't ask for any of that. That's what's so funny. Moving on. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. Divination meaning. Look at where your desires and manifestations are being seeded. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you'd like them to, it's time to take a deeper look at other areas of your life. That's it. I'm leaving the love department now. I'm going to go work on my finances. Is something out of step with integrity? Are you making decisions through fear or love? They're marrying me. Why do you keep pushing them away? Because I saw what it's going to take, and that's a lot. If it is through fear or avoidance, your manifestations may seemingly backfire to encourage experiences that will bring you back into balance. It is time to become a vibrational match for what you are seeking. Instead of striving harder for something, cultivate the feeling of already having all that you seek. You will be surprised at what this is. I don't want to think that way. At what this shifts in perspective creates. I don't want to. It's dangerous. That's what happens. They try to get me in a place of creating a life with you. What that would look like, so I can work through the fears of it. But if I work through it, then it becomes something I want, and then it starts manifesting. So here's where the fucking self-sabotage. Do I want to have this life with you? Yes. But every time I fucking think about it, it hurts my head, and I just want to go to sleep. Why? Because I'm the one doing all the work. That's why I don't want to think about it. All I have to do is think about it to make it happen. But I don't even want to think about it, because then it happens. And then what happens? I get stuck with a very broken, patterned man. Which one? Pick one. They're all very broken and patterned. Which means inevitably I'm challenging your lifestyle forever. You're gonna come home and try to be who you always are with me. Bobby has so many fucked up patterns. He's an alcoholic to begin with. He drinks after work. How much? I don't know. Enough to have a gummy dick. And if it's not that, then it's drug abuse. And where's the drugs? Are you off the drugs or you're still doing the drugs? Are they psych medications that are making this happen? I don't... Then he comes with wives and children. It doesn't matter how much I love you. I made this song. The love is there. But what's in the middle of us? Your life, not mine. And that goes back to any of you. What's wrong with me loving Wolfman? He's got a whole fucking twisted life. He's got thousands and thousands of unhealed ties to women. He has an unbelievable sex addiction. And he's addicted to fucking drugs and alcohol. Is that not you, Russ? How many of you? Marshall, just because you ain't got a girl doesn't mean you don't sit there all day masturbating. He's a chronic masturbator. He may not do the drugs and alcohol, but he's got all the same fucking mental issues. Shall we talk about Ellie? God damn you guys. I've spent 3 years trying to help you work through your issues so that I don't have to work through them. Why do I gotta work through your life with you? God damn it. That's why you stick with these dumb bitches. Stick with that bitch. She's fine with your problems with your family. She's fine with your attitude. She's fine with your limp dick and your drug abuse and your fucking everything. She's fine with you cheating on her. She's fine with you checking out girls on the internet. She likes you the way you are. I don't. I'm not going to be with a fucking man that has a bunch of fucking bitches on his phone. Period. So if you're that man, you don't have a chance with me. Go fuck those bitches. Those bitches mean nothing. You're just doing it for fucking attention. So that eliminates all of you, correct? Correct? Get out of my face. You're just seeking the attention of a woman. It doesn't matter what woman. And if I don't give you your motherly attention, then you're going to go find some little girl to stroke your fucking ego. You're drowning yourself in drugs and alcohol because you don't want to deal with your fucking feelings. And that is exactly why you can't give love in the form of a hug, a conversation, or sex. Oh, God, I just want something new. There's not a man on this planet that it doesn't fit that description, bro. My choices were to be a fucking lesbian or give up intimacy fully. I cannot have an intimate relationship with these men because they don't have an intimate relationship with themselves or with God. And you can see it in their lack of intimacy with the relationships of the people around them. If I get close to you, I'm not getting you. I'm just getting close. To what? That's the question. What have I brought into my life by just getting close to you? What have you done in your life that now is going to affect me? What in your past is going to fuck up our future? Because you haven't fucking dealt with it. I spent all day over here dealing with my past so that this shit doesn't come up in my relationships. How can I see a future with a person that has nothing but my past hurts? I've got to believe in somebody outside of you because I don't believe in you. I believe in God that He can do something with you, but looking at you, any of you, here's Wolfman doing the same shit. We know where Marshall's going to be, trying to root on his Detroit Lions. We know what fucking Lewis is doing today, trying to take the world. We know what they're all doing. They'll be doing it and doing it and doing it not so well till the day they die. Welcome to hell. And there's Marshall. That's my friend, LL Cool J. I really looked up to him. The dude wasn't even a rapper, bro. He wasn't even a rapper. How can you be the best rapper and you looked up to people that didn't rap? Jesus Christ. It's a rap. I'd like to be with a man that's not trying to crush the charts. That's not trying to get a promotion. That's not trying to show the world how great he is by his little weenie paycheck and his gummy weenie. I said this before she said it. She says it's drugs. So every one of you limp dick motherfuckers that I know are on drugs, that's bullshit. How come I keep attracting drug addicts? Oh, that's right, because everybody's on drugs around here. She said it. She said that's the whole reason that guys' dicks do that. What are some other possibilities of why you can't feel the blood flow? Why you can't have passion? I'm not doing that. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life getting you hard, getting you ready for a good time. What are you going to do? Go take a pill? Or are you going to deal with what's making you not feel? You can't feel good. The sight of a beautiful woman should be enough to turn you on. It does it for many men, but why not you? Oh, let me think, because you've pounded your head with fucking nasty images of women that no longer do you see women in their beauty. A beautiful woman doesn't do it to you. You want to see them fucking, you want to see yourself inside of them. God. Then you don't know what to do with your time, so you're going to poison your brain. Let's drink. Lovely. I can't stand y'all. I just want a future. I want out of this life. Something better. It doesn't matter. Do you understand that? It doesn't matter, Lewis, how bad you want that 8-time world championship. It's not going to make you happy. It doesn't matter how bad I want Bobby. He's not going to make me happy. Stop wanting it. Want something better, bro. How can I say you're going to make me happy when I see that you don't make her happy? I see the life you give her. How can I believe you're going to give me something better when that's all you can give? Morgan says, no, you know, they'll change for you. Sure. But they'll go back to their old ways because it'll be too hard to walk and change. Nobody changes. I see no changes. Down to Russ. Are you still wearing that fucking Selena shirt? Swear to God, bro. Swear to God. Hey, they did point out, I started wondering why you were wearing a different necklace. They said that because you made fun of the sound of it and he realized it sounded like fucking, it did. It sounded like plastic. He wears that chain and on his interviews when he would move, you could hear it. It was all, it sounded so fake. It sounded like a fake chain around his neck. Something for Halloween. Did you get your money back on that, Elephant Man? You can't take the tattoo off your leg. He's so proud of his accomplishments, he has to tattoo them on himself. Why? Because they didn't give him a plaque, so he has to make himself his own plaque. He's a temple to his own fucking greatness. I think it's mediocrity, but okay. How many units did that album sell? What was it? 39,000 units, and you spent 6 months pushing it, and then you decided you were going to do an extended to see if you could push the numbers even a little bit further so you could put your name into the goblet of fire called the Grammy nominations next year. You're not nominated. Nobody nominated you. I can't wait to see your Spotify numbers at the end of the year, guys. That moment where everybody gets to show, oh, look at all my new subscribers. They didn't have a choice. Your music got forced through the radio wave. They didn't look you up and subscribe. So stupid. And that's how you can see the huge difference between YouTube, where we choose to watch what we want, and these streaming services. I never heard you on Pandora. I guess if you go to that low vibrational channel, you can hear nothing but Eminem on the Eminem channel. Shade 45. You mean Shade 53? 53 shades of gray? Hey, Marshall, I have a great question for you. You ready? I know you dye your hair. We've known that since you were young. Do you shave your balls to avoid the fact that you have gray hairs on your balls? Really? I'm just asking. You don't want nobody to know how old you are? You don't want them to see the grays. That's why you hide under the hoodie and shit. You don't want them to see your wrinkles. You want to hide your skin. You don't want them to see your your aging. You just want to be a kid. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. How you doing over there, Grandpa? Are you babysitting the baby for this weekend? No, you're running to the games. He's got box seats. He buys. You're that guy. He buys season tickets to the fucking shit. Did you bring your girl? Did you bring your hairstylist? I saw a really good joke yesterday. They're like, the dude wears a fucking hat. He's wore the same look for 12 years. She's not very stylish. At least she shaves your face for you, right? Somebody has to shave your vagina. You have a stylist, bro? That's what's funny. That's funny. You don't have a barber. You have a girl that comes. You and all your boys have the same girl that comes and trims your mustache for you. Russ needs her number. She needs to hook a nicka up, bro. She needs to give him some fades, bro. How would you feel about that? If she's over there rubbing his face and, talking and doing all that stuff she does. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Can I get her number? I want her to, hook me up. You didn't have a friend in the world? You invited her on your birthday? Damn, you're just as pathetic as me. All that money and fame and you ain't got shit. Did you get a present? Did anybody bake you a cake? Did they buy you a new car? Did they buy you a house? They didn't do anything for you, Marshall? You didn't get nothing? Oh, it's okay. You'll get that little coin that says you're sober in a year or so. Get another sobriety coin. Drop that in the bucket. Here, somebody pass him the plate. Yeah, you're gonna marry marshmallows. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, right. You're gonna go over there and teach Allie how to swim and make him fucking dinner and annoy him by cooking bacon. You want a ham sandwich, Allie? Come on, guys. I don't want the past. I want a future. If you can't provide me a future, then you stay your past ass in the past lane. I'm in the fast lane. You're in the past lane. What is it? I saw Lewis. Pass. I see an opening. I see a gap. Take him. I'm gonna pass on this one. It's a hard pass. It has nothing to do with the car you rode in on, bro. It's all that baggage you got in your trunk. I love you. It's not that I don't love you. You require so much work. You are the most high maintenance motherfuckers I ever did see in my life. You look at me like I need a lot. I don't need shit. I got a job. I got a house. I got stuff. The fuck do you need? You need everything. And you can't even buy it. That's what I said. Money can't buy your happiness. What does Kanye need? Oh my god, dude. Kanye needs a whole divine feminine in his life. He needs a whole mommy and a daddy. Are we talking about Kanye or are we talking about all of you? What does Bobby need? His mother? Why don't you talk to your mom? Oh, she doesn't like your wife? Well, she definitely ain't gonna like me. I don't like her either. Look at what she did to you. I blame her for your fucking pains and sufferings. Without a mother, you don't got a mother. You're over here over here looking for some girl to give you love. Where's that stem from? Your daddy issues. I can't, guys. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm trying to empower you. But after a while, it's just disempowering, and I can't do nothing but laugh at your pain and suffering. Because why? It's yours, not mine. And you're trying to put it on me, bro. You're trying to make me feel bad about your life. And it's your life. Victimhoods. Special victims unit. Come on, bro. Man the fuck up and leave the fucking relationship. Oh, God. And then you look at Royce, as Russ. As soon as I said that, it's like he ain't going nowhere. That bitch ain't going nowhere. Russ ain't never going to grow a pair. Not never. I don't know. Talk about dysfunction. I think his balls never came down or something. Maybe he was born with one. What's going on over there with his balls? Do you touch them? Do you put them in your mouth? Men tend to like that, you know. That's why they shave their balls. They're hoping that you'll put that in their mouth. What's wrong with his balls, bro? Have you counted them? Are there 2 in there? Something's going on with this boy. Do you get twice the dick from this guy?
Yeah.
I thought you were getting vagina with him.
First one, but they can be or bigger than the same size.
The thought of him being, you know, I couldn't. I can't even imagine it. It's not even real. He's not in control in the bedroom at all. He's the kind, you want to suck with my gummy worm?
He'll ask you if he's a good boy.
This is coming from a non-sexual child. He's going to ask if he was a good boy. God, we are so deadly. I'm glad that you chose to be part of my life, Joan of Arc. I will do my best to raise you as best I can. Please don't hurt me along the way.
We'll make sure to cut your hair too. We'll all together.
We're doing the Britney Spears look. We're Britney Spearing. We're gonna shave our heads and run around with dildos.
I want to buzz it off and get Liberty's face.
I don't give a fuck about your opinions. Your opinions are useless. We'll give you something to look at. Sending out the signal. Anyways, alignment. Align with your true self, bro. And that's where it is you guys sit there and you're like, oh, I'm lying to myself. I'm not being honest. I've been denying my truth. I've been dancing around it. Dancing. You can dance. You can dance. Having the time of your life. That's a terrible song. Who sings that song? You guys actually know that one? I don't know. It just came through my vocal cords. Alright, let's tune this up. Go to a more high tune frequency. Hey, I love you. I just want to move on. If I thought I could move on with you and we could have a happily ever, that's fine. But every time I look at you, I'm like, oh God, here comes their problems again. Here comes the problem child. Really? Damn it. Probably if I thought that, you know, we were going to hook up on fucking Halloween and that it would be better. No. I know what happens. If I hook up with you, then that's all that happens. Then I walk away and have like a week to 2 weeks of shadow work to deal with. How about not plugging into that channel? Realistically. Seriously? Yeah. I'm serious. Never anything different. Probably it never leads to anything different. It's just me doing shadow work, being forgiving and compassionate about my life and yours. I can do that without you, you know? Maybe not. I don't want to talk about this. I just don't. And that's it. Oh, Allie's changed his ways. Oh, Marshall has grown a pair. Russ is ready to stop begging for attention. Shut up. You guys are dumb. You haven't changed. You just need more of me. You're not more of yourself. You're not bringing anything to me. That's why you're useless. You're not coming to give me what I want. You're coming to see if I can give you what you want. And in some cases, what I want aligns with it, so that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? But no, I don't want this. What do you want? I told you what I wanted. And you can't do that. And then all of a sudden I end up meeting your needs. And what about me? I'm still over here needing some more shit. Needy bitch. Hey, we didn't read about Paul, but I want to read about Paul. Why? Because you're going to love this story about Paul. The Bible doesn't capture it, but I can see it, bro. And I'm going to try to, you know, bring those visions straight into life, dude. We're going to talk about the Apostle Paul. Everybody, there's 12 apostles. But Paul, man, he's my favorite. Everybody, you know, the Catholic Church went towards Peter. There was a church, I told you, I remember it. It was a church that I found, I don't know, I think it was in Arvada or Wheat Ridge. It was a church for something, the Apostle Peter and Paul. I was like, wow, they took those two together and made a church? This has got to be great. What's the difference between all the apostles? They all had a different type of life before they came into the life of Christ. So that's the great story. You know, God takes regular people and he converts them to show the regular people that they're not regular. You know what I mean? So, you know, they're all sinners in the story. Jesus took a bunch of, you know what I mean, low vibrational people and put them on the Most High. And they became crusaders for God. They had literally magical powers and all kinds of shit. That's the story. People that were casted out and were seemed ungodly and were going to go to hell were saved by Jesus, and they became the most heavenly people. Each of them had a great story. They all had their stories, but Paul is my story. And he was one of the most, he was an avenger of the word of Christ. After God came and converted him, he was, you know, think about Hercules, dude. He's out killing people, and then all of a sudden he switches, and now he's going back to kill the people. He wasn't killing them with his sword anymore. It was the sword of truth. And they wouldn't fight him because he was actually militant. They were afraid. He was one of the most, you know what I mean? This is Hitler. Hitler, all of a sudden, dude, he's out there like chopping throats, covered in their blood, and then all of a sudden says, enough. I'm with God now. I'm with the Jews now. Seriously, it's pretty much what happened. It's an amazing story of his conversion. But he went hard, bro. He didn't just convert. He spent the rest of his life, he was going to jail. He spread it. Because he wasn't afraid of those lands, he used to go to those lands and hunt Christians. So when he went into these lands to spread the word of Christ, they thought it was a setup. That he was trying to sneakily find out who the Christians were so he could kill them. He wasn't afraid of these lands. The Christians in these lands were afraid of him. But he went there and he turned them into military. When he came, the killer, the only thing they were afraid of was him. Well, not him, but he represented the Roman, the Roman army. Well, not just the Roman army. Getting my times mixed. He represented the religious war, and that was their biggest killer. If he's got, John Wick. If he's coming for you, you're dead. So when he came to the Christians and said, "No, I fight for you. Your God is real, and I'm on your side," they were like, "Wow, God sent us a fucking murderer. We're protected. If God can change him, then God can change anyone, and he's on our side." The one person they were running from is now on their side, and he's building an army with them against the people that were, persecuting them. It's an awesome movement. And all those stories in the Bible, he went to those countries. Him and his homies went to go gather the Christians. At first it was to gather them to kill them, but he gathered them and united them. And they couldn't stop it, dude. He was their biggest killer turned, savior. And he wasn't their savior. He was just the messenger. And it wasn't Jesus that told him to deliver the message. God stopped him in his tracks. God made him a messenger of Christ. I'm not really sure in the message if he met Christ. I can't remember in those stories if he actually met Christ. Or if this was after the witness of what Christ had done and he had already been resurrected. I'm not sure. I'm missing that timeline. I'm only seeing, his works. He worked solo. He worked on his own. He was, just like St. Patrick. St. Patrick did the same fucking thing, bro. He went to the places that, that were against their gods and that persecuted their people, and he went to go bring their gods. And he turned them into Christians. The very people they were hunting that weren't Christians, the pagans. They were hunting pagans. He went out to the pagans and he turned them Christians without them being hunted. It was an amazing story. It wasn't about turning them to the church. It was about turning them to the God. But unfortunately, they had to go through the church's teachings. He'd get them. He'd bring them all together in the name of God. He'd put somebody in charge to continue these teachings. But the churches came in and made sure that they were being ran according to the church's patriarchy, not the message. So, he did all of this work, and then he's done, and he goes back home and finds out that these fucking churches are all now becoming, orthodox. They're not keeping the word. And that goes back to Paul. I shared throughout the week. It's like, he told all the people the great word, and then he comes back and he finds out everybody's sinning in the churches. He goes and builds churches, and then he finds out what's going on in them. The leaders of the churches aren't following the fucking rules. And that's everywhere we go. You know what I mean? The city built this place as as a safe haven for struggling families. And, a homeless shelter that can get them rehabilitated. They built this with the best intentions. But you get in here and you realize this is hell on earth for these people. They had the best intentions that this would work. And that goes back to our Constitution. If we put these rules in, these rules will protect people. It's those very rules that are hurting us now. Their ability to carry a gun is their ability to kill us now. We've given them a right to kill us. They were supposed to protect us with that gun, not kill us. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? True alignment is a shift in perspective. You used to think one way, you used to live one way, and you change. And it doesn't always have to be bad. You don't have to have an overdose to stop doing drugs. You just have to change your mind and start working real hard at it. There's no difference to a person that overdoses and a person that doesn't. We still have the same mental battle to overcome this pattern in our life. We run to this because this is what we do. It no longer makes us feel good. In the beginning it did, but this is just a pattern of what we do. And that's what it is. If Bobby had something better to come home to, he wouldn't come home to a six-pack. If he had something better to come home to, he wouldn't need that beer. You take this negative pattern and you make it a better pattern. So every time you want to drink between 6 and 7. So from 6 to 7, we're going to go play golf with the kids. I've noticed that every day, about 6 to 7, when you get home, you're ready to pop a drink. So at 6 o'clock, I've redirected it. I could either do it with you or manipulative and start putting a new schedule around your schedule, forcing you into a new schedule. Or I could just tell you, hey, during this time you tend to do negative shit. I would like us to start doing something positive. During this time, instead of you drinking, we occupy this time with something else, more positive. We can just like go have sex for an hour or something instead of you drinking or something. You know what I mean? It's just that, noticing, because at certain times, you're triggered. You follow these patterns, they're on patterns. I smoke 20 cigarettes a day, or in a 24-hour period. There's a pattern to that. Within 24 hours, I need a new pack of cigarettes. And it doesn't matter if I'm passing out cigarettes. It's still the same 24 hours. That's how you see. You know what I mean? So if I'm occupying more of my time, I'm smoking less cigarettes, obviously. And that's what it is. It's like you drink less when you have more, you know what I mean? Things shift when you're occupying. And that's what it is. It's just noticing your patterns. I go to the fucking gym every fucking week and I'm not getting any skinnier. Why do I go to the gym every week? Because I feel like I'm fat? Are you fat? You've been going to the gym for 40 weeks. You're not fat. This is your health. It's not that you're not seeing results. It's that this isn't the right result. Meaning you've already burned it off. Now you have to build it up. You can't just keep doing this. It's not. Why do you do this? It makes me feel good. So if you don't do this, you'll feel bad? Is there another way to feel good? And that's just what I mean. Could you replace your gym habit with another habit that will feel good? Why are you going to the gym? Is it out of fear that you don't want to get fat? Or you don't want to look lazy? Or you don't want to become something? Or are you doing it because you generally like how it feels to sweat? Fine. Can we go sweat? Can you do that workout outside of the gym? Instead of running on a treadmill in the gym, can you run down the street for an hour? It's a different terrain. You're not in the same atmosphere. It's still keeping your habits, but in a more positive way. You don't need to pay to play. You don't have to pay a gym membership to stay healthy. Why don't you run outside? Because of what people will think? But people aren't watching you while you're at the gym? That's what I mean. It's all in your mind. Really? It's all in your mind. Alright, hey, I love you guys. I'm going to move on with something. I don't know. But we're going to talk about Paul. And get ready for it. He's a great story. The Bible doesn't paint it. You have to read the Bible over and over to see the vision of what he really did through his life. And that's what it is. That Bible is filled with stories about people's lives, and then God came and changed them. That's all it is, bro. Tons of stories about God changing people's lives, teaching them lessons, teaching them faith, and then sending people in, messengers, to teach them. When they didn't hear God, he sent someone. It's not there a bunch of rules. I mean, that's what you guys look at it. I don't know. It's going to be fun. You ready? Okay, cool. I'm not. I'll catch you in a little while and we'll get ready. Love you, Slaters. Bye-bye now.